Hello, I'm February. Today I want to rank all the Olympic sports. With the Olympics currently being played out, I'm learning a lot about sports that I've never even heard about before. So I thought it would be a fun thing to offend basically every sports fan and just rank them and say these sports are better than these sports. If you like this, you are wrong and stupid, and if you like this, you are a superior person. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So first up, archery. Like, it is absolutely hype that they can shoot these targets on this distance. Super cool. But is it exciting? I don't know. I'm gonna put it in C tier. So acrobatic gymnastics. That's a straight up stamp of approval if that's the sport I'm thinking of. Oh, wait, let me Google to make sure. Yeah, I think that is the one I watched recently. So yeah, that's just sick if they can do like some flips and stuff. Artistic swimming. I just don't like swimming that much. I like being in the water. I like jumping in the water, but actually swimming in the water. However, this isn't regular swimming where you're just trying to go as fast as possible. This is swimming where you're doing some dances with it. So okay, what they're wearing, that's really cool. That's like a lot more effort than some of the other sports where you're just wearing some shorts and some t-shirts. So this like they're putting effort into. They have something on their hair as well. That's really cool. But this doesn't seem like artistic swimming so far. It is more like artistic walking and artistic dancing, which is still cool. But I feel like that's just not what it says in the title, you know? I've never even watched this sport before. That's not what I thought this sport was. I thought that's the one where they like all go in a circle underwater. Okay, let's skip to the swimming part. Oh no, it is what I thought it was. Yeah, that's just so cool. I can get on board with this. Because this seems very little about swimming and very much about dancing in the water. And they're all smiling, they're all looking happy. Yeah, I'm gonna say A. It's not stamp of approval because it has to do with swimming, which is just always gonna be some deductive points there. But it looks very cool and it looks very fun. Athletics, is that just running? I need to check. I don't know any of these sports. Yeah, no, that's the running. Athletics, that's I feel like that's just your classic. That's your classic Olympic sport. I just feel like I have to put the stamp of approval on it. You know, you can't have the Olympics without athletics. No, this is gonna be A tier. Stamp of approval tier is that's just insane. Badminton. Yeah, this is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's super quick. There's a lot of action, a lot of back and forth. There can be like whole narratives of, you know, one team going up and then the other team losing for a bit and then changing it and quick switcheroos and all that stuff. Yeah, this has to be stamp of approval for me. Baseball, softball, nah, I'm just not a fan. I'm not even gonna look up videos of this. I just can't be bothered. I don't know, maybe one day. I tend to go through different sports and different interests, so I guess eventually I'll get there. But basketball, I'm gonna put it in the B tier. Slightly more fun than baseball if I have to rank two American sports there. I like playing it, but I'm too small to really play it. Same goes for 3x3 basketball, I guess. I don't really care. Beach volleyball. That's super fun. I'm gonna put that in A. Seeing them on the beach. However, I'm gonna deduct a point because there was some sexism thing with the shorts. I don't know. Gonna deduct a point for that. It's not cool to be sexist. But the sport itself, really fun. Playing on the beach. I have this amazing memory of playing with my aunt's beach volleyball team and having all these, you know, 40 to 50-year-old women getting like smashed drunk or getting me smashed drunk in between games, and we're just like playing, and at the beginning was very much like training and trying to do some proper like hits and everything, and then towards the later half of the training, when everyone was slightly intoxicated, there was very little actual ball play going on because nobody could hit the ball anymore. Super fun. For that alone, this has to be A tier, but unfortunately with the recent thing with the short, I don't know, that just seems weird. Let people wear what they want. I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, B tier for now. Let's see. BMX freestyle. Yeah, super cool. I think this is new to the Olympics. It might be just skating that's new to the Olympics, but yeah, BMX freestyle, very cool. It's just insane. I feel like this is yeah, this will go very high up on my list just based on the fact that, like, I guess there's just a lot of things going on, a lot of action. I prefer the sports that are continuously interesting, whereas some sports like drag out, like cricket or something, where I understand the appeal, I really do, but just for me personally, I prefer the sports where there's just a lot of action in a short period of time, or throughout a long period of time, but just continuous, like you can't look away for even a second, you're gonna miss so much. Those are the sports I prefer watching on TV. Whereas obviously, if you're in a stadium watching cricket, it's a whole different situation, because then you're not there to watch every second. You're rather there for the whole experience, and then sitting there and getting drunk and talking with your mates and watching the game unfold. But obviously, for me, ranking Olympic sports, I don't know if cricket is an Olympic sport. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, as far as BMX freestyle goes, I'm gonna say A tier. Really cool, really cool. BMX racing, I don't like it quite as much as, I don't know if I can explain it, but like if you're watching a Formula One race, if you're watching, no, actually the more I think about it, my argument falls apart. Like I was trying to say that like a Formula One race is so different every corner, and this seems very stagnant, but actually it doesn't, and it is super cool. It looks very cool, and it looks very fun. I don't know why I'm trying to argue that it's not fun. You know what? I'm gonna put it in A tier, because the more I think about it, it's a cool sport. I don't know why I was so against it a few seconds ago, but I have changed my mind watching this replay, like this BBC video. Very cool. Boxing, it's just not for me. Diving, I watched the Tom Daley saga unfold. So cool. I learned about Tom Daley in the first place. I never heard of the guy before, and I went on this huge thing of just searching up all these videos of Tom Daley and his whole journey, and I was just very excited. So I'm actually planning to watch the live the final event of him in diving when it is live. So I think based off that, it has to be stamp of approval, just because super cool seeing them do like do some flips. This seems just like such an Olympic sport to begin with, you know, like there's like ranking, there's like a lot of opportunity for drama, but there's also like very I guess like aesthetically pleasing slow motion moments, which I think every good Olympic sports need. You need those replays, which is why, like, for me, a sport like bike riding is just never as interesting to watch as this, just because, like, how are you gonna have a slow motion of someone overtaking someone? It's just not gonna look quite as cool as these two guys doing some insane flip here. So yeah, this is, for me personally, definitely like a top tier Olympic sport. Fencing, I don't know. Is it even in this year's Olympics? Doesn't feel like it is. It does look very cinematic, I'll give you that. But I would say, I feel like if you're sitting in the 15th row of the stadium, you're just not going to be able to tell what's really going on. Like, I don't fully, it's swinging so quick, I just can't tell. I think take away the suits that they're wearing, make the medal a bit sharper, and then you have me on board. Until then, unfortunately for me, fencing's just not gonna be that high up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it, yeah, same as boxing. It's cool to watch, but it's just not the sport for me. Canoe, kayak, flat water. Am I thinking of the right? No, I'm thinking of rowing. What the fuck is canoe? I'm thinking of the wrong sport. Oh wait, I don't think I've ever seen this before. I've never seen that before. That's insane. Oh, this is hype. This is like what I like about the Olympics. Like, you learn about these obscure sports that like none of your friends are going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to the canoe session this weekend, but like, so cool seeing these people like dedicate their life to becoming the best at this one specific thing, like this one specific motion in this case. Super cool. Love it. But it's cool, you know, I think every sport that has like a finish line like this is just destined for some like, you know, millimeter finishes, which is always cool. I wish this had more, like, this wasn't just a straight line, but maybe had some corners. That would be fun. But yeah, Kanu, I'm gonna put it in B tier. This, I would definitely watch a whole broadcast of this. But I don't think I would watch it every week. Football. Yeah, so football, fun. World Cup, super fun. Olympic football, golf is just gonna be C tier. I'm sorry, golf. I like playing golf. My dad is really into golf. I'm not gonna watch it. Handball. I used to play handball when I was younger. I was terrible at it. But I will put it in the B tier. Same as football. Very cool. Very cool. It's hockey. So, you know, I'm coming from a standpoint of someone really interested in film and you know, visual like storytelling, and hockey is just a tiny bit too small. Like I'm struggling to see where the ball is usually. You know, if somebody takes a cool shot in football, like you can tell, and you can be sitting in the last row of the stadium, you can tell, and you can be watching it on a tiny screen, and you'll be able to tell that this was an amazing shot. With hockey, I can barely see what's going on right now. This is 100% a sport that's fun to play, and I would definitely watch a broadcast during the Olympics. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Equestrian? Oh, that's where... Is it not called just horse jumping or something? Not a fan. Not a fan. It just... When I watch it, it just doesn't... Yeah. Just, I feel uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't know if I have a reason to be, but... Judo. Putting this in D tier simply because I did judo once and I didn't enjoy it. But I was also like 6. And I just didn't enjoy someone like throwing me on the mat. So based on that and that alone, this has to go far down. Karate, I'm just gonna put all these fighting ones, like I just don't enjoy watching them. I just don't like people kicking their head in. I want them to be friends. Marathon swimming, D tier. It's very cool, but again, I don't like swimming that much. Mountain bike. That's cool. That's cool. Seems slightly random. So I'm gonna put it in B tier because I feel like there's just a tiny bit too much randomness in it. I feel like part of the Olympic charm, like with acrobatics, with athletics, with diving, like you can watch a video of someone doing it 30 years ago and then look at how their technique has improved. Like the modern technique has improved to the ones like maybe 3 decades ago. I don't think you quite have that with mountain biking because I think if I remember correctly, it's like quite a long race, and maybe there's, you know, you're the best one on the field, but there's just one really unfortunate stone that like ruins your bike, and then that's it for you. So, do I know if that's what I'm saying is true? No, but I don't really care. Modern pentathlon. Putting this in D tier just because I can't pronounce it. Rhythmic gymnastics. Looks cool. No, I don't know. It's a B tier. This is pretty cool. Road cycling. That's just... Swimming and cycling, I'm sorry. It's just not for me. Rowing. That was the one I was talking about earlier. Definitely A tier for me. Rugby. You know what? This is B tier. This is B tier. I'm not raving about it. I'm not like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing to ever exist. It doesn't suck. Sailing, same thing. Really cool to watch a stream during the Olympics. Don't really care too much more about it. Shooting goes in the same as archery, just same thing, I guess. Skateboarding goes in the same as BMX racing. Very cool. Canoe. Oh, I watched that. The slalom thing. Olympics. So cool. So cool. I don't know. This seems very interesting. However, same thing. It's not like the coolest thing I've ever watched. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna non-stop be talking about this. Sport climbing. I went climbing recently and I hurt my hand. But just based on that, I have to put it in D tier. Also, I have a lot of friends that are into climbing, so I'm just doing that to piss them off. Surfing. I just think it's a bit weird that, like, you can be the best surfer and just have shitty waves, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna completely be out of the competition, basically. And I know looking for the right waves is part of the competition. Surfing, amazing sport. As an Olympic sport, I'm just gonna have to put it in D tier. You know, it is cool. I'm gonna put it in C tier just because it is really cool. Swimming, I hate swimming. I've said this a million times now, but as an Olympic sport, B tier, I think. Taekwondo, table tennis, B tier. Tennis, B tier. Trampoline, this is A tier level stuff. Like, I just watched, oh my god, insane how humans can do that. Look at them flip. Wow. So cool. And what I love about it is, like, you can immediately, like, obviously there's like certain techniques that maybe only the like actual judges can see and people that know about the sport, but like, you know, I feel like even as an amateur you can be like, oh, she was a bit too much on the outside there, they're gonna deduct for that, but oh, that flip looks so clean. Actually, you know what, this gets my stamp of approval. So fun. And in return I put badminton 1 down because I feel bad about putting that so high. Track cycling, B tier. A lot of action, looks really cool, but I don't understand the rules. And it looks a bit weird to me how they're like going super slowly, but that makes it fun. As an Olympic sport, super fun. Wouldn't watch it outside of it, I think. I've set a... Ooh, page unresponsive. No, wait, okay. Oh no, did it crash? No. Did my computer crash? No. Okay, wait, I can save this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay, triathlon. So, what I was saying before the program crashed. Triathlon is sort of made up out of swimming and biking, which both are things I don't really care about. And running, which I'm so and so about. But I feel like all of these coming together for some reason works. So I'm gonna put this in A tier. As far as Olympic sports goes, this is pretty cool. Beyond that, the individual parts I don't like that much, but I feel like they come together to create something that is greater than the sum of its part, and I think we have to applaud that. Volleyball, yeah, volleyball. It has to go A tier, same as badminton, super cool. Water polo seems pretty intense, but it's kind of cool. It's almost like handball, isn't it? Handball in the water seems very exhausting. But I don't know, I feel like with all the water splashing around, you have so much opportunity to like hurt someone and just punch them a bit, which I wouldn't enjoy. It's alright, it's sea level. And we're up to the last 4. Weightlifting, really cool, but I feel like people that do weightlifting, they look so insanely buff. It's intimidating to me, and I feel self-conscious about the lack of insane muscles on my body when I watch it. So just purely based off that, it has to go into B category. And wrestling, same as the other fight ones, I just don't care about. And that does it. This is my tier list for all the Olympic sports. So I think the ones that get my stamp of approval is acrobatics, just because it's really cool. I used to do it when I was younger. I was alright at it. So based off that, already a lot of points. Athletics, that just seems like the ultimate Olympic sport to be honest, so just had to go up there. Diving, super cool, and trampoline, same thing. I guess I just like things where people flip around or run really fast for a really short amount of time. I feel like this is missing some though. Like, what about the one where they jump, the high jump with the stick? Or is that athletic as well? I don't know. Or the one where they take the ball and throw it far? I don't know. Maybe this is missing quite a few things. But I guess the Olympic like lineup changes. I think it had cooking once. Maybe that's a myth. Either way, yeah, this was fun. I don't know if anyone else enjoyed this, but I had a good time.